Good morning, my friend. I want to share something remarkable with you today. Something that could genuinely make a difference in how you feel, how you move, and how you enjoy life in your golden years. You know that feeling when you walk through the grocery store, past those ordinary-looking cans on the shelf, never realizing you're walking past one of nature's most powerful health protectors. Well, today we're going to change that forever. I'm talking about canned salmon, and I promise you, by the time we finish our conversation, you'll never look at those humble pink cans the same way again. Why this matters more than ever? Let me start with a truth that might surprise you. While many of us spend small fortunes on supplements and specialty health foods, there's been a scientifically proven superfood sitting right there in the canned goods aisle for about $2. Yes, $2. The same nutrients that expensive restaurants charge $30 a pound for are available to you for less than the price of your morning coffee. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Canned fish? Really? But stay with me here, because what I'm about to share could genuinely add quality years to your life. And at our age, we're not just looking for more years. We're looking for better years, aren't we? Years where we can play with grandchildren, travel, garden, and enjoy the activities we love without being held back by health concerns. Understanding what makes salmon special. Before we dive into the incredible health benefits, let me paint you a picture of what makes salmon so extraordinary. These remarkable fish live one of nature's most fascinating life stories. They're born in crystal-clear mountain streams, then journey thousands of miles to the ocean where they spend years feasting on nature's bounty. When it's time to reproduce, they perform an almost miraculous feat, swimming hundreds of miles back to the exact stream where they were born. During their ocean years, wild salmon eat a natural diet of small fish, krill, and marine plants. This is crucial because this natural diet fills their bodies with omega-3 fatty acids, which are like premium fuel for our bodies. Unlike farm-raised fish that eat artificial pellets, the salmon that ends up in those cans lived free, in clean, cold waters, eating exactly what nature intended. What makes salmon particularly special for us is that they're what scientists call fatty fish. Now, don't let that word fatty scare you. These aren't the bad fats that clog our arteries. These are the good fats, the ones that actually help clean out our arteries and keep our minds sharp. One typical can, about 5 ounces, gives you around 150 calories and 22 grams of high-quality protein. That's similar to eating a chicken breast, but with so many more benefits. Your heart's best friend. Let's talk about your heart first, because this is where salmon really shines. Your heart beats about 100,000 times every day. Think about that for a moment. 100,000 times, day after day, year after year. The food we eat directly affects how well this incredible muscle can do its job. Heart disease remains the #1 health concern in America, especially for those of us over 60. But here's the wonderful news. Scientists at Harvard Medical School studied thousands of people over many years and discovered something remarkable. People who ate fatty fish like salmon just twice a week had a 36% lower risk of heart problems. That's more than a third reduction in risk, just from eating fish twice a week. The omega-3 fatty acids in salmon work like a maintenance crew for your cardiovascular system. They help prevent blood clots from forming, keep your heart rhythm steady, and naturally lower blood pressure. These aren't theoretical benefits. These are real, measurable improvements that doctors can see when they examine patients who regularly eat salmon. The American Heart Association officially recommends eating fish twice weekly for heart protection. And here's something important. The omega-3s in whole salmon work much better than those expensive fish oil supplements many of us take. When you eat salmon, you're getting a complete package of nutrients all working together. It's like the difference between a symphony orchestra and a single instrument. They work together to create something more powerful than any supplement could provide. Protecting your precious mind. Now, let's talk about something that I know concerns many of us as we age. Our brain health. Your brain is absolutely remarkable. It weighs only about 3 pounds, but uses 20% of your daily energy. And here's something fascinating. Your brain is actually made up of about 60% fat. The type of fat you eat directly impacts how well your brain works. The omega-3 fatty acids in salmon, particularly one called DHA, are literally building blocks for your brain tissue. When you don't get enough omega-3s, your brain can actually shrink and become less efficient. On the other hand, people with higher levels of omega-3s in their blood have larger, healthier brains and perform better on memory tests. Research shows that regular fish eaters may reduce their risk of Alzheimer's disease by up to 60%. 60%. That's not a small improvement, that's a life-changing reduction in risk. Brain imaging studies show that people who eat fish regularly have more active, younger-looking brains than those who don't. But the brain benefits go beyond just preventing disease. Omega-3s from salmon can help with mood, reducing symptoms of depression and anxiety. Some studies have shown that omega-3s can be as effective as medication for mild depression. Imagine improving your mood and protecting your memory, all from eating delicious salmon. Strong bones for an active life. Here's something that might surprise you. Most of us think calcium is all we need for strong bones. We drink our milk, maybe take a calcium supplement, and think we're covered. But that's only part of the story. Calcium needs vitamin D to be properly absorbed and used by your body. Without enough vitamin D, your body can only absorb about 10 to 15% of the calcium you consume. Canned salmon provides both calcium and vitamin D in perfect proportion. One can gives you about 25% of your daily calcium needs, especially if you eat those soft, completely edible bones, plus over 100% of your vitamin D requirements. This combination makes salmon more effective for bone health than dairy products alone. This is crucial for us as we age. Strong bones mean we can stay active, reduce our risk of fractures, and maintain our independence. Research shows that people with higher vitamin D levels heal faster from fractures and have much lower rates of osteoporosis. Since hip fractures can lead to serious complications and reduced quality of life, salmon's bone-protecting properties become even more important. Managing blood sugar. Naturally, the diabetes epidemic affects millions of Americans, and the risk increases as we age. But here's encouraging news. The unique nutritional profile of salmon can help prevent and manage diabetes. Chronic inflammation is now recognized as a key factor in developing type 2 diabetes. When your body is constantly inflamed, it becomes resistant to insulin, the hormone that controls blood sugar. The omega-3 fatty acids in salmon are among nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds. They work at the cellular level to reduce the inflammatory processes that contribute to diabetes. Additionally, the high-quality protein in salmon provides steady energy without causing blood sugar spikes, unlike refined carbohydrates. Salmon also contains something called astaxanthin, which gives it that beautiful pink color. This compound has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity and help your muscles use glucose more effectively. Combined with the vitamin D content, which studies link to lower diabetes rates, salmon becomes a powerful ally in maintaining healthy blood sugar levels. Addressing the mercury concern. Now, I know some of you might be worried about mercury in fish. It's a valid concern, and I want to address it directly with facts that will put your mind at ease. Yes, mercury is a concern with some fish, but salmon is one of the safest fish you can eat. The Food and Drug Administration has tested thousands of salmon samples, and the results are reassuring. Canned salmon contains an average of only 0.014 parts per million of mercury. To put this in perspective, you would need to eat over 50 pounds of salmon in a single week to reach levels that might cause concern. That would be like eating 350 cans in 7 days, which is obviously impossible. Compare this to other fish. Tuna contains 10 to 25 times more mercury than salmon. Large predatory fish like swordfish or shark contain 50 to 100 times more. Salmon's low mercury content is because they're relatively small fish with short lifespans, usually harvested at 2 to 4 years old. They simply don't have time to accumulate significant mercury levels. The FDA classifies salmon as a best choice fish, safe to eat 2 to 3 times per week without any mercury concerns, even for pregnant women and young children, making salmon part of your life. Now, let's talk about the practical side. How do you actually add this superfood to your daily meals? The beauty of canned salmon is its incredible convenience. It's already cooked, requires no preparation, and can be turned into delicious meals in minutes. The easiest place to start is with salmon salad. Simply drain a can of salmon and flake it into a bowl. If you see any large pieces of skin, you can remove them, but those soft bones? Leave them in. They're completely safe to eat and packed with calcium. Mix the salmon with a little mayonnaise or Greek yogurt, add some diced celery, a squeeze of lemon juice, and season with salt and pepper. This protein-rich mixture is perfect on whole grain crackers, stuffed into an avocado half, made into a sandwich, or served over salad greens. For a warm meal, try adding salmon to pasta. Cook your favorite pasta, then toss it with a little olive oil, minced garlic, flaked salmon, and vegetables like cherry tomatoes or spinach. You'll have a restaurant-quality meal in under 15 minutes. Salmon patties make an excellent main course. Combine canned salmon with a beaten egg, some breadcrumbs, diced onion, and your favorite seasonings. Form into patties and pan-fry until golden. Serve them with a salad, on a bun like a burger, or alongside eggs for breakfast. When shopping for canned salmon, you have several choices. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon is an excellent option, sustainably harvested and carefully regulated. Red or sockeye salmon has a richer flavor and slightly more omega-3s, while pink salmon is milder and more budget-friendly. Both are nutritious choices. Look for varieties with no added salt if you're watching your sodium intake. The science is crystal clear. The scientific evidence supporting canned salmon as a superfood is overwhelming and continues to grow stronger each year. Major medical institutions, government health agencies, and independent researchers have all reached the same conclusion. Regular salmon consumption is one of the most powerful dietary strategies for preventing chronic disease and promoting longevity. Large-scale studies consistently show that salmon eaters have dramatically lower rates of heart disease, stroke, and cardiovascular death. We're talking about 20 to 40% reductions in the leading causes of death. The Nurses' Health Study, which followed over 120,000 women for 30 years, found that those who ate fish twice weekly had significantly lower rates of heart disease. What makes canned salmon particularly valuable is its affordability and accessibility. Fresh salmon can cost $15 to $25 per pound, making it a luxury for many. Canned salmon provides virtually identical nutritional benefits for about $2 to $4 per can, making optimal nutrition accessible regardless of income level. My dear friend, the evidence is crystal clear. Canned salmon represents one of the most powerful, affordable, and convenient superfoods available today. This remarkable fish delivers heart-protecting omega-3s, brain-boosting nutrients, bone-building calcium and vitamin D, and diabetes-fighting anti-inflammatory compounds, all while being one of the safest fish you can eat. The biggest tragedy would be continuing to walk past those humble cans week after week, not knowing you're missing out on one of nature's most perfect foods. Every week you delay adding salmon to your diet is a week of missed opportunities for better health. So here's my gentle challenge to you. This week, pick up a few cans of salmon. Start with something simple, perhaps that salmon salad I described. Give your body this gift of optimal nutrition, and pay attention to how you feel. Your heart, your brain, your bones, and your overall vitality will thank you. And at $2 to $4 a can, your wallet will thank you too. Remember, at our age, we're not just adding years to our life, we're adding life to our years. And that's exactly what this humble superfood can help us achieve. Here's to your health, your vitality, and many more years of enjoying all the things you love.